So mad watching that.
It's hard too. Like my brother fought Josh Thompson, and my brother wasn't knocked out, and I'm glad they stopped the fight,
Right.
Because it's my brother.
Yeah.
I don't care. I want him to stop the fight as soon as it starts. But at the same time, like he wasn't He's never been knocked. I've never seen my brother unconscious, ever. He probably saw me fucking eat shit that one time, and I was a little loopy afterwards. Probably never wanted to deal with that ever.
Right.
Probably never. You know, and I got the shit drilled out of me too. When I first started training, I sparred this big old fucking 260-pound fat motherfucker that ran the gym, and he was basically started eating shit when I started fucking putting punches right in his face.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "I've got to get this fucking kid," because he didn't expect that, and I didn't expect that. But
Were you concussed?
But I was
at that
putting
point?
it on him, and he fucking cracked me. He got me into the corner to where I couldn't even really move, and just wow, fucked me up. And then it was like, "Whoa, no, I fucked you up. You're done." I'm like, I was like, "Oh yeah, but I am kind of done, you motherfucker." You know what I mean?
How did you know? Did you know you had a concussion or what?
I definitely had a concussion.
Yeah.
I was fucking nauseous later. I was fucked up. Yeah, you don't want to. You know what I mean? Like, so I know better. Like, people are like, "Well, you never get knocked out." I'm like, because I don't want to fucking get knocked out, motherfucker. Fuck you. I'm like, I do everything I can do. I'm not like, I'm well aware of. I'm trying to enhance my sense of security. I came up with these terms like on my own. Like, I'm like, I need that training all day long. When I know I have a fight ahead of me is what is going to enhance my security. That's factual. I know that. My logic is undeniable there. That's what I will do. Then I understand right away when you are not doing that. I'm like, you're not fucking doing what I'm doing.
And
you're
your
not
career's
capable.
been
You're
longer
not
because of
capable.
that, I'm sure.
Even with the time that you have, I'm like, please go and try and do the things that I've done to get to where I'm at. Because guess what? You will see that it is fucking fucked. And you will try to do like a little bit of it, and you won't even amount to like a small amount. I'm like,
Yeah.
Go ahead. That is the right thing to do, but it's not. You're too late. I fucking will smash your shit.
Do you worry about like CTE or any of that stuff?
What is that one? Is that the brain problem?
Yeah.
Sure, I've got plenty of that going on in my brain.
But hopefully with the CBD, with the Nick Diaz brand,
I think
CBD.
I smoke enough weed to where I'm not retarded. People are, another thing too is like with the shots I take in fights, and people are like, "Oh, yeah, they get hit so much, they got to be stupid," or I'm like, you know what? What people don't realize is I have I don't have a professional boxing record, but I have a professional boxing background.
Smokers at the gym, like gym wars, or
no, like I have a professional boxing background, as in like, okay, like I know like what kind of punches are coming at me.
right.
And when you're throwing little bitch punches at me, you're susceptible to being countered. And when you're throwing little bitch punches at me and they land, they're little bitch punches. And I'm not eating shit off no little bitch. When you time a straight punch like how McGregor did on Alvarez, when Alvarez was, what the fuck was that? He threw a right hand, okay, like a jab.
Yeah.
He didn't throw the right hand. He didn't set up his right hand or nothing. He poked two right hands out there at that guy, stuck his head forward, and threw two right hand arm punches at McGregor. McGregor slid back a half an inch like motherfucker.
Oh, and it just missed. Like, yeah.
What's that shit? Bow! Fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? And like, I mean, like,
he
come
choked
on.
in the fight with Cerrone though too.
I mean, and I thought he trained like somewhere where there's Timothy Bradley or somebody. I'm like, you didn't learn, yeah, but no, guaranteed and putting no work in with them. And if he did, Timothy's working with them, and is putting them in and putting them on a level like way down here. It's like, oh yeah, you're doing good, you're doing good. When I go to spar Andre Ward.
You get hit hard.
He ain't working with me. That's what you don't understand. People are like, "Oh, you spar Andre." I go fucking spar Andre. Like, I have a huge respect for Andre. I would never fucking talk shit to the guy. I would never be like, "Oh, I would take you down," or "Oh, I'd beat you in MMA."
Right.
I would never. I wouldn't. It's not even. I'm totally. He doesn't do that to me. Like, I don't do that to him. I've had good days in there with him. I've had really bad days in there with him too. But at the same time, like, there's a level of respect and understanding that goes on. But when I go in there to spar with somebody like that, you don't fuck around.
Yeah.
Is
that the hardest you've ever been hit?
No, it's not about that. It's not about that. I got hit hard when I was, like I said, when I was a kid, and I had fucking dummies trying to fucking fuck me up. 37-year-old dudes trying to fucking knock out a 15-year-old. That's fucked up. I've had to deal with that. I understand that. But, I understand getting hit hard and getting fucking knocked to shit and all that. It's a very clear understanding that I have. But as far as like, what it is when you go in to do some work with with a high level pro boxer.
Yeah, an
like
Olympic
the kind of
athlete,
talks that
yeah.
were coming out of like the camp that McGregor was doing, and the guys that he sparred, and their reactions or
All
their
right, the South African
yeah, you're
boxer.
like, okay,
yeah.
oh, South African guy that, you know what? I would have beat the fuck out of that guy. If I had sparred that dude, I'd have beat the fuck. I spar Andre Ward, motherfucker. I'll beat your fucking ass.
Yeah.
Like that guy, I don't know who that guy is. That guy's a boxer, a legit pro. I don't know who the fuck he is, but I spar somebody who I do know who the fuck they are.
Yeah.
And so does everybody else. And I don't fuck around. I don't go in there and he don't work with me.
Right.
He basically tried to work me over.
Yeah.
And I'm like over here like dealing with it. You know what I mean? And learning how to deal with it and am dealing with it. And I come back and they make adjustments, or you know what they do? They don't call me.
Right, and then you know.
And then I'm like, oh, you
That's like a
motherfuckers are-
compliment, right?
Yeah, you know, like I don't want to call me today. And like, no, but you know, that's fine. All I'm saying is it is what it is. But I can see what it is when you have other legitimate pro MMA fighters sparring and communicating and working boxing within the boxing community and on gym doing some sparring with somebody on a legit level that I would probably fucking beat the fuck out of.
Yeah.
I'll go in there, bring my trainer in there, and we go in there and we'll work on somebody. You know what? Like my so Rodney Jones was ranked 5th in the world. He fought Corey Spinks. This is a guy who I used to spar every fucking day.
Wow.
Every fucking day I'm doing rounds. I got footage. I took it down off YouTube before anybody cared to watch it. But now I think it would actually be a pretty big hit. If I let this thing rip.
What does he weigh?
He was 154.
Okay.
154. I mean, like I'm naturally 178, 175 when I'm sparring him. But a lot of the times these smaller guys get the better of dudes that are like, you know, in those weights. And it was good for him to work with me because I was stronger and I was young and I kept coming. I was like a workout machine.
Yeah.
You know, like, I mean, like when you get on like a treadmill, it goes, you know, you get on me, I'm going to work. You're able to work. I'm going to work out. I'm going to take punches, throw punches back. You have to work. And I got real fucking good real quick before I fought Robbie Lawler. So now when I was going into the Robbie Lawler fight, I'm going like, who did Robbie Lawler spar? Because I got in here every day with this motherfucker.
Right.
Who was fucking dropping sets on motherfuckers who are pro. And I watched them fucking get dropped and come out. And then I went in there and fucking sparred this dude and fucking sustained a whole workout.
Wow.
And I was like, how the fuck?
Big confidence booster.
Yeah, because these guys this is what they do. They box. I'm a tough fighter. I'm a fighter, tough fighter. They are boxers. So when they're not doing as good at boxing, they know it.
Yeah.
I don't know. When I'm eating shots to the head, I just keep coming. I don't know I'm not doing good. They do, and it fucks with their confidence and their level and everything, and then they would fall off. And I watched Chris Cruz come in one time and spar Rodney and just took one, I mean, in the first fucking 5 took a shot to the body. Ooh, went down. Then tried to come back and do a little more. Took a more. It's like, oh no, and then he's apologizing because he drove all the way out. And then, you know, we're supposed to have a workout today.
Yeah.
But he fucking shotted this fool twice to the body. It was over. I'm like, damn, now I got to get in. So I get in and I spar this dude the whole day. Chris is the pro. You know, I'm over here beating up Chris a lot of the time. So Chris is pro.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
he's
pro
got a
is
belt,
pro is a big,
right? Like
I mean, pro is a big word. Pro, you have these guys doing 40 amateurs, 50 amateur, 100 amateur fights. These guys are pro. That means they've already done that.
What weight class is he in?
What's that?
What weight class was he in?
Who's this?
Cruz.
Oh, Chris Cruz was my size.
Okay.
He's my size, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. 178, I think they usually fight at.
So why?
168.
So what would that be called? That's like light heavy, like that's
ways.
light
No,
heavyweight or
super middle.
Super middle.
Super middle is like 185.
Why in MMA is the
I know welterweight is like 147 or 154. I don't know.
in boxing? Yeah. Well, yeah.